Hey, Ravenlay77 here. The dog's barking, it's making me nuts. So I was able to walk today at the mall to go get some supplement. The L-theanine? Is that what we refer to it as? MrDictionary.com referred to it as theanine. So I'm just going to say L-theanine. And I made it, and I came back, and I'm not fatigued. The only thing that's wrong is I haven't slept for 2 days, and that's due to insomnia since I was like 13-ish. Yeah, something freaky happened, and I developed PTSD from it. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm feeling a hell of a lot better, and for the most part, I have been able to sleep. It's just the past 2 nights have not been easy to sleep. And, and my hair isn't as thick as it used to be when I was a lot younger, because it started getting really thin right before the tumor started to grow really big. It was a 9.5 pound. I was carrying like a baby-sized tumor in me. It went misdiagnosed due to I had no insurance back then. I was like 20 and part-time, going to school. So it was like, yeah, it was just, I didn't have insurance, so it was not diagnosed properly. And everyone asked me, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? And even my boss, and I thought, oh, that's so unprofessional for you to ask me that. But yeah, it was really embarrassing too, because I was like, do I look pregnant, really? Yeah, I really did, and there was a reason for it. It was cancer. So that baby got ready to bust, and I ended up in the hospital finally when I was like, I think I was 26. No, I was 20. I was like 20. I was 20 something. It was in 2003 when I finally got, you know, that baby taken out. And it was an emergency surgery. It had to be done immediately. He said if I had waited much longer, it would have burst and I would have had cancer spread throughout my body, which was quite frightening to hear, and is still to this day scary, even though a lot of surgeries have been done and I don't have those parts anymore. My family is prone to cancer, so yeah, it's kind of creepy. I told you I'd tell you when I did something wrong, and I'd own it. And so I'm going to, because I do realize that I did something wrong. I hated on some doctors. I hated on all doctors. And it's not all doctors. Not all doctors are like the ones I've been in contact with. I do have one really good doctor, though. And he's renowned, so that's a very good thing. And he seems to know a lot about what I've been researching, so I'm going to present what I've been doing to him. Monday I go in, so I'm gonna tell him. So anyway, my hair, I don't know if I said this, my hair used to be down to my butt, and it was really curly. It was really pretty and black, and it was thick. And when I started to get the tumor developing, which I think it had been there, it just hadn't started growing until one specific point. And then that's when my hair started falling out. And I didn't know why. And I became very sick, and, you know, it's been like this constant thing. It's like, you know, I was diagnosed with PTSD, and once you're diagnosed with anything like that, in the mental health category, that's the first thing they want to blame. But it wasn't my mental health. It was my physical health, and I have the paperwork to prove that now. So, I have documentation. It was there, and now it's not. And I had prayed for guidance on it. And in prayer, anything can be done. And my goal is to walk down the street and back. Now, I don't know if that will be accomplished at first. Somebody might have to, like, pick me up at the corner. But I'm looking forward to doing it, because this is a step. And this is a step that I really, really, really am grateful for. because I didn't think I was going to live through this. Actually, nobody did. I've been so sick. So I moved back home actually when I had my hysterectomy in 2013. I moved back with my mom. I've been to other states to live, so it's not like it was easy to be under your parents' roof again once you've had that independence. But yeah, she turned out to be an incredible blessing. She always has been. I've always loved my mom. She's been the best and very supportive of me always, even when I was being weird. She's like, oh, she's just an artist. So I'll use that excuse as well. And I lost a lot of friends when I got sick this past, the past 3 years. 2013, everybody that I thought loved me and cared, like, I thought I had actually found some loyal friends, because it's really, really difficult to find, and I thought I had found it, but I did not. A few stuck it out with me, and those are the ones that I know are true, and that's what I want, because I'm loyal, and if there were people putting on veils in front of me, I'm glad that they were taken out of my life. But anyway, I own that I was wrong about doctors. When you're sick, you feel shitty, and you're mad at everybody. I wasn't mad at everybody. I was mad at the medical world, because I've been neglected here in this state, and I don't know if it's like that anywhere else, but it is here, or it was for me. And maybe all of this was so that I could tell you what to do to fix it if you're the one that's sick out there. And maybe, maybe this will help somebody, all of it. It's all a part of my testimony, though. I'm going to be honest. I've prayed about it, and I gave my life to him while I was sick, to Jesus, and I've always worshipped God, but I've never really, like, gone that deep into it, like, completely saying, okay, what I want doesn't matter anymore, because I want to do what you want now. And I guess maybe, well, it is part of my testimony, because I'm feeling a hell of a lot better, and I need to stop cussing. I can't stop. I try. Sometimes I catch myself. It's such a habit, though. Once you get into the habit, it's like, don't start that habit. Like, don't start smoking. I need to stop that, too. I hate smoking, but when I'm stressed, I tend to smoke. And so I've been stressed, and cigarettes are what I leaned on. I don't know why I talk so quiet to my phone. I don't to my computer. Not that I talk to it a lot. Maybe. God works in some strange ways, doesn't he? But, it's not like this is, like, for everyone. This thing that I did, and that I'm continuing to do, with supplements, and, amino acids in the brain and stuff like that, trying to get things to, the receptors to work better, and it's working, and I'm praying, and that's my testimony. I'm praying, and even though I'm not miraculously healed like that, I am being healed, and it's more than the doctors ever offered me. But I know that some of you doctors do care, and please listen to everything that I've told you. It's very frustrating, and so is barking when it's constant. If they did it like once in a while, it would be okay, but this one, he's a terrier. Terriers, I don't know, they just won't stop. I love him so much, though. He's such a sweet boy, and he's very, very loving. Just not to strangers. He got loose, actually, a couple of years ago. I was outside and he bit someone because she asked me if I had a cigarette. I'm like, no. And so he bit her because she was right next to me when she asked. And I was like, who is this woman? I didn't even know her. But I don't even think she lives in the neighborhood anymore. But yeah, he bit her, and oh boy. Not only did I have a court cost, there was the cost of getting him out of doggy jail. So that, you know, he had the 10 initial days, and then it was like, termination. Can't have that. I loved him. And, you know, I love all my animals. Even the little fishy. Because betas are really cool. I don't know if you've ever had a beta, but I definitely suggest one. But anyway, about my hair, I was going to let it grow, like, longer. It's down to here already. It has natural curl. And that's the problem. It's to that phase where it's like, okay, now I want to get a haircut because I don't like it like this. It sticks out. It does whatever it wants in back right now. Eventually my bangs get that way. They start to curl. Not a lot of curl, but like a curl. And it can get out of hand too, if you're not careful. Gotta watch those bangs. I've started finding joy in things. Music for one. I was so shy in school, I don't think any of my teachers would believe I would do that, but yeah, I did. I started doing that, and it's really helped me. And actually, it's how like most of the people I know communicate is through music. And I have a friend, actually, who we've always communicated by posting, this is how I feel, post the video. And you watch the song and you get the whole point. And you're like, oh, I totally hear you. This is how I feel, post. So things are looking up. I'm walking. I'm getting thicker hair, which, I mean, hair to me now, I've been bald for so long that I don't even care. People were always like, why do you shave your head? And I was like, because my hair is super thin. You could see my scalp really well. And, like, you can see it now, but I mean, it was 10 times worse. I mean, a strand here, and I'm like, and then a little fuzz. I'm like, I'm not doing that. So I just shaved it. It was just me. I don't like to look in the mirror and see a sick person. Unfortunately, that's how it has been for a long time. But it's not just a sick person. It's a sick person who also sees joy in life. I can find it. It is there. Just keep clowns away from me and I'm good. I have this unnatural fear of clowns, and it started when I was young. I don't know what happened. So when I was in my 20s, I was like, I actually had a dream about a clown, like, last week sometime, and it was creepy. It was so real. I was like, oh, crap. I said crap. I didn't say the SH word. Proud. Kudos for me. And I have an incredibly offbeat sense of humor that nobody seems to understand, really, except those who are close to me and just accept it. I like those stupid penguin jokes. I have a friend that sends those to me. It's the same friend that communicates with music. So, you know, like mine's, I don't know why, but it's the stupid jokes that make me laugh. The ones that make absolutely no sense. I actually saw one the other day, but I'm not telling you because it's too stupid and you would really, really be like, what the hell is wrong with her? But just look up stupid penguin jokes and the ones that have absolutely no sense to them, which, how can you make sense of a penguin? They're really cool, but it's that sense of humor. I can't stop. Anyway, so I started thinking about it again. Okay, anyway, about clowns. I went behind the scenes when I was like, penguins. I went behind the scenes when I was like, in my 20s, to try and conquer my clown fear at a clown convention that happened yearly here. My family was involved in that community, and so they participated in the fundraising of whatever the hell it fundraised, probably soccer moms or something. So I thought, okay, if I take pictures at this event, I can go behind the scenes and see what they're really like as human beings, and then I'll be okay, because I'll have conquered that fear. So I go behind the scenes. You know, I had offered my aunt, and I went behind the scenes, and I thought, okay, here it goes. And I was like trying to find a happy clown, and there were clowns everywhere, but there was not a happy one among them, and it just confirmed every fear that I had. Clowns are scary. I mean, they were so miserable. And I was like, hey, pose for a pic. And they were like, and they'd go from bitching to, this face. And it was like, dude, that's messed up. Well, I mean, I heard about the Casey thing when I was really little from my cousin. And she scared the hell out of me all the time. Every time she stayed the night, it was like scary story after scary story. And I get freaked out. So somehow she, at the age of like 6 or 7, had heard the clown killer story and shared it. I tried the clown show a few years. I did it for like 3 years. I did it 3 times. And that was enough for me. But I was like, okay, this can't be like this all the time. This has to be just like this one-time thing. And then it was like, 3rd time's a charm. Okay, they're still not happy. Oh, and I'm actually, another thing about my health, I'm able to keep, like, I kept really soft, it was really soft, but it was macaroni down, and, like, I'm lucky if I can keep soup down, you know, it's, like, mostly broth and Jell-O, yogurt if I can, but, you know, lately, it's been getting better, and last night I was actually able to eat, macaroni and cheese, and, today I had mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. So there are 2 additions to my diet. I did try to eat a piece of chicken. It did not happen. It came up. But I'm happy with what I'm given, and I'm really excited about this. I'm really happy to be getting better. And, you know, I might not get fully recovered, and I'm sure I won't, unless it's like some miracle, because this wreaked havoc on the innards of my body, and depleted me of everything. So I'm happy with this. If I'm on soft foods for the rest of my life, if I have to still like only drink broth, if I'm not able to do the macaroni and cheese again, it's okay, because we all have to deal with something, you know, and we all have our own infirmities and to deal with, and I figure, you know, this is gonna be mine. Just dealing with some cramping and things that might not go away, but that's all right. I can walk now. I'm out of bed, and I'm like not in bed all day, so that's really cool. Anyway, just keeping you posted, and I'll leave you alone now, and thanks for watching. Ravenly out. Later, guys.